Okay, hey, what's going on, everybody? RogersBase here with my live reaction to One Piece manga chapter 957. I have been gone for days. Many of you guys know that I was in Chicago last week for my mom's birthday. And then I basically took a break from social media after everybody was saying on Wednesday that the chapter was out early and that apparently it's one of the best chapters of the series. I have steered clear of all social media. You haven't seen me tweet in days. I haven't been on Instagram. I mean, I have literally been completely off the grid. But I can already tell, based on the amount of people in the chat and in the call right now, we've got how many people? We've got 1,500 people. We haven't even started reading the chapter yet. We haven't even gone live. I mean, we just went live. But people are clearly hyped for me to read this chapter. The chat is going to be on screen, but of course, as usual, I'm going to turn the chat off on my end because I don't want to be spoiled on anything. That would be an absolutely terrible thing if I ended up getting spoiled after waiting for days. But we're good. We're good. We're good. Zypher, shoutouts to Zypher for texting me saying stay off Twitter because apparently people were spoiling things on my replies. You're the best. But also, just so you guys know, I have all my stuff muted. So now, like, if you're somebody who I don't follow, or if you're somebody who, like, isn't a mutual, even some of my mutuals I have muted too. I mute some people temporarily that I know are going to spoil chapters. So I'm good. I am good, especially after that chapter with Kaido and Big Mom's alliance when I got spoiled. That was awful. By the way, shoutouts to all the new members. Thank you so much. I'm seeing the alerts on my screen, but I don't want to look at the screen. Without any further ado, let's read One Piece manga chapter 957. I've got the water bottle right here. I know it's going to be a good chapter. If there's this many people in here right now and so many people were telling me don't read it. Yo, okay, here we are. Here we are. One Piece 957. Let me put on my glasses. This feels like a Smash Bros reaction. That's honestly how excited I am for this. All right. One Piece by Ichiro Oda. Translation Stephen Paul. You already know. We're reading on viz.com/shonenjump. You already know the drill. Beautiful color page right now. Pick up your speed. We've got Luffy and the whole squad on the back of like a duck shark torpedo thing. What is this? And we got some turtles over here. That's a turtle from Finding Nemo and then his kid. What's the turtle's name in Finding Nemo? Crush? We got Crush and, isn't his kid's name Flip? I don't know, it doesn't matter. We're reading One Piece. All right. This is a great color spread, though. I'm looking forward to seeing this in a color walk one day. One Piece. All right, here we are. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, I turned the page, and I saw we're not in Act 3 yet, which says to me it's going to be good. This means more Reverie stuff. Good. Gonna find out what happened to Sabo. By the way, Sabo's not dead. I'm going to do a whole video about that later. Sabo's not dead. All right. Navy Headquarters, New World. You must be happy, Isho. You've always wanted the 7 warlords gone. I was against it, but I can't overrule the king's decision. All right, so we got Akainu and Fujitora. Dude, the chapter is even called Ultimate. Chapter 957 is titled Ultimate. One Piece Ultimate. They're trying to beat my One Piece. One Piece is trying to beat my Smash Bros. Ultimate live reaction. Hold on. You talk about necessary sacrifices to keep the warlords going, but you only say such a thing because you've never been one of them. Let's just put our trust in SSG to do its job. No doubt the world's power balance is about to make a major change. What the hell is SSG? SSG? Is that the sword group that we saw earlier with Kobe and Drake? What? Speaking of unpredictable developments, yo, look at the art in, oh my gosh. Over in Wano, Kaido and Big Mom are apparently going to join forces, and Fujitora is looking shaken right now. This is cool. This stuff flying off the battleship. The return of Rocks. Oh, please. Oh. Please, backstory on Rocks. Please. Please. You don't need to speak of it like it's some legend. It's all reality. Oh, dude. This is going to be good. I got my pillow at the ready. If we get any Rocks info, I'm good. At a time when we're too busy to do anything else, it's just the latest disaster. This shot of Akainu, the detail in Akainu's face here. 2 of the emperors have teamed up? Nani? And of all times, it has to be now? Technically, the intel says they're about to team up. There's been no damage as of yet, and we don't know their goals or how we might counter them. We have the Marine Squad. We got Sengoku here. Okay, also, we have far too few details about this legendary Rocks pirate crew. Big Mom and Kaido have always had a tempestuous rivalry. I wouldn't have expected this to happen. Seems like more than a few of our soldiers have never even heard of rocks these days. Time for a history lesson, boys. All right, here we go. The Rocks Pirates were a collection of individuals who came together on the pirate island of Fullaled years ago to make one big score. So that's the Blackbeard Island. They were a fierce bunch, constantly killing one another within the group. So they were a pirate crew, but they were all killing each other? That's like if the Straw Hats were killing each other. Well, Zoro and Sanji kind of try to kill each other all the time, but it's not like this. It's not like this. With that Whitebeard, oh man. Oh man. Oh, Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. What? Wait, who that? Wait. In addition to their Captain Rocks, they also featured young Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. Wait, what? It's true. The three of them were part of the same pirate crew. I can't believe it. Wait, hold on. I saw Whitebeard. I assumed that was just the early Yonko. I can't believe this. There are other Rocks members who went on to carve out a name for themselves. No! Oh, please, Oda. Please. The Golden Lion. Shakky. Okay, oh man. I have to rewatch my reaction to this because I was gonna say, during that thing where we saw Whitebeard and then Big Mom and Kaido, I thought that was Shakky sitting there. So you're telling me that is Shakky? Shakky the Golden Lion, the Silver Axe, Captain John? Like the Buggy's and Wang Ji. Who the hell's Wang Ji? This can't be real. How can something this huge be lost to history? Well, they got along so terribly that not one of them actually wants to tell the tale. The ambition of their captain, Rocks, was to be king of the world. They opened hostilities directly against the world government like some kind of terrorist organization. I'm still wrapping my head. I probably should have, you guys were probably expecting a bigger reaction to Whitebeard. I just turned the page, I was like, Whitebeard? I thought it was an old Yonko, I didn't realize he was in the crew. They also featured a young Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. The three of them were part of the same crew, and Shakky was on the crew, and Captain John was on the crew? Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Shakky, and Captain John, along with Rocks the captain. How the heck were they not the Pirate King crew? What the hell? They got along so terribly, not one of them actually wants to tell the tale. The ambition of their captain, Rocks, was to be king of the world. We got his little pet goat down here. They opened hostilities directly against the world government, like some kind of terrorist organization. But the government itself covered up much of their deeds. Yo, look at the ship! Wait, what? Oh, that looked, I was sitting far away, it looked like a candlestick. It looked like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast was on the top of the ship. At the time, everyone had heard of the threat that they posed, and everyone's running. This was, oh, yo, we're getting info. Oh, I love info dump chapters. This was due to a fateful event 38 years ago at God Valley. The Rocks Pirates, the strongest crew in the world, were wiped out at an island. Well, clearly they weren't wiped out because Whitebeard died at Marineford and Big Mom and I guess the crew itself might have dissolved, but they weren't all wiped out. Shakky had a whole movie dedicated to him. The Rocks Pirates, the strongest crew in the world, were wiped out at an island called God Valley, according to the news reports. Is that Garp? A rampaging force of evil that none had been able to stop. Oh my lord! What? A rampaging force I'm sorry for sleeping on Garp at this point now. A rampaging force of evil that none had been able to stop had been taken down by a Navy Vice Admiral by the name of Garp. His name was heard across the world, and soon he was called a naval hero. I gotta reevaluate everything now. We did that power ranking stream, and I know Brago does power ranking streams. I always sleep on Garp. Admittedly, I'll hold the big L for this. If any of my members are in the chat, I'm not able to look at it right now, but drop that L emote if you're a member, because I have said time and time again I didn't think Garp was actually that strong. But this man took out Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, and Shakky and Captain John and the pirate, like, Rocks? Are you serious? There's no way. So that's how the name started. Garp the hero. It's because of this incident in God Valley. Dude, have we seen God Valley before? There are so many legends about him already, but the man himself never wants to talk about that one. Why? Garp, why do you not want to talk about it? For the sake of the historical record, I'll tell you a bit of it. Big Mom and Kaido, it's just one thing after another. So Garp is coming. Oh my God, dude. I swear, Oda, if you bring Garp to Wano country and he dies in Wano or something, oh my gosh. The first reason for this, which was never reported, is that he had to work with pirates to win the battle. What? The other reason is that he protected celestial dragons in doing so. Where do the celestial dragons come into all this? Shouldn't it be a sailor's duty to protect the celestial dragons? His personal moral compass spares no room for such a duty. And the reason Garp has always refused to take an admiral's position is because it would place him direct. Oh, we're getting info on this! The reason Garp has always refused to take an admiral position is because it would place him directly beneath the Celestial Dragon's command. Right there. Garp confirmed admiral level. Probably higher if this man took out Kaido and Big Mom and Rocks in the past in God Valley. It's only his accomplishments and stature that keep him from being eliminated for this insubordination. In short, this is the truth. In order to protect the Celestial Dragons and their slaves at God Valley, Garp... What? It's not even bolded. It just says Garp joined forces with Roger on the island. They didn't even bold Gold Roger? Wait. Garp joined forces with Roger. Okay, see, that makes sense, though. And they broke apart the Rocks Pirates. That is the God Valley incident. Please, Oda, tell me one day we will see a flashback of this God Valley incident. I need to see this animated. I need to see this on the manga page. I need to see the conversations between Garp and with Roger. I need to see young Kaido and young Big Mom before they macked together and they got their alliance started. I need to see young Whitebeard chilling with them with Shakky and Captain John while he's alive. We still need to see the captain. We don't even know what Rocks looks like. This makes a lot more sense, though. Because I was thinking earlier, like, okay, Garp by himself, taking out Kaido and Big Mom and Whitebeard. All right, it makes sense that he got help from Roger. All right. That is the God Valley incident. Lord Almighty. Okay. I gotta calm down. He fought side by side with the King of the Pirates. What a lineup. Celestial Dragons, Roger and Rocks were all together? What exactly happened there? I've never even heard of a place called God Valley. That's because you won't find it on any map. Featuring an island called God Valley. What? As a matter of fact, God Valley itself vanished without a trace. And the island the world government wanted to hide disappeared entirely. Do you still want to hear more about it? Are we going to get an explanation how it disappeared? Or is that so secret that the world government that's part of the Void? No, it can't be. It can't be part of the Void Century. Of course not, because no, I'm stupid. Ignore what I just said. Ignore what I just was about to say. I'm glad I didn't say that. I was about to be like, was this part of the Void Century? Obviously not, because Roger and Garp were there. Obviously not. But they already removed this from all the history books. Look at the goat chilling in the front too. He says God Valley itself vanished without a trace, and you got Sengoku's pet goat there, like. Yeah, it vanished without a trace. Do you want to know more about it? Hold on a minute. Because Rocks was so ambitious in his pursuit of being king of the world, and he broke too many of the world's taboos, there's no information in the public about the Rocks pirates. So he was eliminated from history. When the Gorosei bowed to Imu and said, let us do your bidding, who do you want us to eliminate? And we saw that thing of Vivi, and now we know all this stuff going on with Alabasta, and potentially Cobra's dead, and what's going on with Vivi? I'm not really sure. But did they just wipe everybody out? The goat's having a good time there. They only exist in the memories of a few soldiers in our old generation. I know it's a long time ago, but my heart is racing reading this. But it's hard to imagine one man leading 3 of the 4 emperors as we know them today. So this Rocks dude must have been crazy. He was Roger's first foe, and perhaps his greatest. The captain was typically known only as Rocks, but his full name was Rocks D. Xebec? X-E-B-E-C. Rocks D. Xebec. One of those rare pirates with the initial D, though he is no longer alive to speak of it. What? Oh, man. Yo, I don't know who has Lady Toki's fruit right now, but Lady Toki needs to go. Well, I guess she can't go in the past. She can only send things in the future, right? I need to see Rocks in some form. We got another Willa D person. Rocks D. Xebec. So we had Gold D. Roger versus Rocks D. Xebec for the title of Pirate King. But the Rocks crew sounds crazy. Big Mom and Whitebeard and Kaido and Shakky. He is no longer alive to speak of it. I don't know. Is he really no longer alive to speak of it though, or did they just eliminate that from history? You can't introduce somebody this legendary and not let us see what he looks like. Come on. We're just seeing him in silhouette. He looks like a beast. He's got the dreads. He looks cool. Kaido and Big Mom were in fact on the same ship long in the past, but 38 years ago they were nothing like they are now, okay? Bro, we have 5,000 people in my live stream right now. I turned the page and I clicked the wrong tab. 5,000 people? What? 5,000 of you were in here watching me react to this chapter. That means some other crazy stuff has got to happen. If we got 5,000 people in here, yo, I gotta steer clear of the chat. Hold on, I gotta steer clear. Wait a minute, hold on. Bro, this feels like an Etika stream. This is crazy, man. All right. Hold on. Kaido and Big Mom were in fact on the same ship long in the past, but 38 years ago, they were nothing like they are now. And I'm sorry I haven't read donations or anything yet. I've been seeing alerts pop up. I apologize. I will get to them. I promise this is going to be a long stream. We have a lot to talk about, all right? I can't imagine the review portion of this being any shorter than an hour, man. It's going to be a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, hold on. Just wait. 38 years ago, they were nothing like they are now. If this alliance is true, then it's the birth of the most dangerous pirate crew in the world. Bro, my heart is racing. Branu, what are their bounties? Oh. Pillow Sama, let's go. Oh, yes. Ooh. What are the bounties now, baby? Give me the bounties. Give me the bounties. Ah, yes. What with the 7 warlords no longer having protection, it's time to go back to the drawing board for new bounties. Let's go over all the numbers, shall we? Dude, the art, it's not even enough that the chapter's been packed with information. The art is so good this chapter. With all the Marines in the background, I'm looking for Panda Man in that spread. I don't see Panda Man. I see a guy who looks like a beetle there and a couple other characters. All right. All the numbers. Starting with the newest of the 4 emperors. Oh my God, we're gonna see Blackbeard! Starting with the newest of the 4 emperors, having been given the title just 1 year ago, Blackbeard. So we're gonna see Blackbeard's bounty. Through his assault on Impel Down 2 years ago, he gained mighty new followers. We know this. We've been new. The current boss of the pirate island full of lead, and expanding his territory to fill the void left by Whitebeard. Commodore of the Blackbeard Pirates, Marshall D. Teach. 2.2 billion berries. 2,247,006. That went up. That went up since the last time we saw this, wasn't it? We saw Blackbeard's bounty at the beginning of Wano. That went up. Or is that the same bounty? 2.2 seems kind of crazy. Oh, we knew that? All right, we're crazy. I just looked at my chat briefly and it said we knew this. All right. I'm blown back by hype during this chapter. I didn't even remember that. I remembered we saw his bounty before, but I thought it was like hold on. Next, a 6-year member of the Emperor class, the youngest of the 4, but with great trust from his, oh my God, Shanks. we're going to see Shanks. A 6-year member of the Emperor class, the youngest of the 4, but with great trust from his subordinates. Beckman, Rue, Yasop. His crewmates are widely renowned. I cannot believe, this is it, people. This is the sun. This is what we've been waiting for. We're about to see Shanks' bounty. With the high average bounty and the best balance of any pirate crew, there are no soft targets here. Chief of the red-haired pirates, red-haired Shanks. Oh my God. Chief of the red-haired pirates, red-haired Shanks, sitting at a cool 4,048,900,000 berry bounty. 4 billion with a B. The other Marines are like, what? They're gulping, they're crying. Hold on. Next, Jesus. We're actually gonna see all their bounties. Next, a born monster who laid waste to a village of giants in Elbaf as a toddler. She mistrusts anyone not a direct part of her family. Bro, I can't get over the fact that Shanks has a 4 billion berry bounty. 4 billion! I can't even imagine what Dragon's gonna be. If Dragon's the most dangerous man in the world, the most wanted man in the world, what the heck could his bounty be? Oh, be like 10 billion? Hold on. She mistrusts anyone not a direct part of her family. And with her 85 children, she rules as the undisputed queen. Undisputed, bro. I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. I'm like messing up so much. She rules as the undisputed queen of the country of sweets, Totland. Captain of the Big Mom Pirates, Charlotte Linlin, at 4,388,000,000 berries. So Big Mom has a higher bounty than Shanks? I'm curious. Okay, this is gonna open up a lot of discussion. We'll talk about this in the review, I guess. I am curious. My heart, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I literally feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I gotta calm down. It's gotta be, hold on. It's gotta be that the reason that Shanks has a smaller bounty than Big Mom is because the world government is in cahoots with him. Something like that. And they don't want people to know. Because we saw the Gorosei talking to Shanks. We'll talk about this later. And now we gotta get Kaido. Lastly, a man who was only an apprentice pirate when he was a member of the Rocks crew. So this man on the Rocks crew, Kaido was like the Shanks and Buggy to Rocks. A man who was only an apprentice pirate when he was a member of the Rocks crew. He earned the respect of ferocious pirates throughout his individual strength alone, until he was finally worthy of the title of Emperor of the Sea. That's kind of crazy to think that, like, Kaido, if Kaido was the Shanks, you know how Shanks was on Roger's crew, if Kaido was that to Rocks, and now the two of them are going head to head and they're emperors, that's kind of hype, man. So it's got to be the best. If they're saving it for last, he's got to be like 5 billion or something. Supreme Commander of the Animal Kingdom Pirates, Kaido, King of the Beasts, sitting at 4,611,100,000 berries. I'm right there. Yo, the people in the war room, I was gonna say the people in the chat, the people in the war room are all like, this is overwhelming. Please stop. Please. 4.6 billion. From now on, we will no longer have the option of sending the power of the 7 warlords against these emperors. They screwed up. They screwed up hardcore. Time will tell if cleansing our own ranks was the right decision. And that will depend on the Navy's Special Science Team. The Special Science Team? Oh my dude, Vegapunk. Vegapunk. If we get a Vegapunk reveal, that will depend on the Navy Special Science Team, the SSG. Anyway, since you're here, oh my God, what? Anyway, since you're here, I might as well reveal the bounties of legends. We're seeing We're seeing Whitebeard's bounty upon his death. Captain of the Whitebeard Pirates, Edward Newgate's 5,046,000,000 berries. And oh my God, and Captain of the Roger Pirates, the former king of the pirates, Goldie Roger, at 5,564,800,000 berries. There's got to be significance to all these numbers. These are not random numbers. If Kaido's at 4,611,100, and then we've got Roger at 5,564,800, come on, bro. We're finally getting wiped. I have waited for this moment. I've literally waited for this moment since I started reading One Piece. I truly thought we were never gonna get clarification of Whitebeard's bounty upon the time of his death. Whitebeard's bounty was 5 billion. Undisputed. Yo, the power level discussions are gonna be, obviously bounties don't necessarily equate power, but they're gonna be crazy now. To say Whitebeard was above Kaido, we had strongest man and strongest beast. Those debates have been going on for years. He's like 400 million above him, man. And then Big Mom and Shanks, dude, what? And Blackbeard's just chilling at 2. When we first saw Blackbeard's bounty all those chapters ago, I was impressed by it, but I honestly thought it grew since then when I just read it earlier in the chapter. You're telling me, obviously Blackbeard is just like a growing Yonko. I guess Big News reported that Luffy was 1 too, and Luffy's like 1 point whatever, so it makes sense that he wouldn't be up there with Shanks and Big Mom and Kaido, who've been doing this since the pre-time skip. Wow. Wow, and Roger's bounty. That's one I assumed we were gonna get at some point, but like, seeing it now? Why are they choosing now of all times to reveal this? The chapter's not even done yet. Bro, what? There are no bounties in pirating history that surpass those of these 2 men. Oh! Really now? There are no bounties in pirating history that surpass those of these 2. Holy mother of God. We have 6,000 live viewers. 6,000 live viewers. This is like a Nintendo Direct, man. This is like an E3 Nintendo Direct. 6,000 live viewers. There are no bounties in pirating history that surpass those of these 2 men. But if Big Mom and Kaido indeed form an alliance, their total combined bounty will easily surpass those 2. Brand new coming in clutch, explaining there are no bounties in history that surpass these 2, which means Dragon, well actually that's not true. Dragon could still be above Kaido's when we find out Dragon's bounty. He might be 4.9 billion. And that wouldn't necessarily surpass Whitebeard and Goldie Roger. He could be at, or 5 billion. He could be 5 billion even. He could be 5 billion. We're gonna keep reading. This is happening as we speak in the unaffiliated country of Wano. Fleet Admiral Akainu's coming through. Akainu's saying, we're not touching Wano. We're gonna let them kill themselves, man. We're not touching Wano. We don't have the manpower to spare on this moment, Sengoku. So Sengoku's gonna go himself? I have no desire to interfere either. I'm simply providing these young soldiers with some of the wisdom of experience. You see, pirates are human beings with their own relationships. Whatever they do next will have a reason. And you won't anticipate the future if you don't know your history. Yo, going at it! Sengoku went at it! Speaking of which, I believe there was a pirate of Wano, beloved by Whitebeard, Roger, and Redhair. You mean Kozuki Oden. The man who was a commander under Whitebeard years ago. What the hell? The man was a commander under Whitebeard. Oden? I thought Oden was in Wano. And then Roger and Inuarashi and Nekomamushi are like, yo, fam, let's hang out. Oden was on Whitebeard's crew. This man, who was a commander under Whitebeard years ago, was later recruited by Roger. But hold on, if Oden was a commander under Whitebeard years ago, was this after or before Rocks? He wasn't chilling on the Rock ship, was he? Did Roger poach him from the Rock ship? Oden was later recruited by Roger and accompanied the King of the Pirates in his final voyage. While I can't imagine that Oden has any connection to all of this, it doesn't strike me as coincidental that all of these great figures should have such close ties to the land of Wano, Sakazuki. Doo-doo! Next chapter hits October 6th. Ichiro Oda, in commemoration of writing one of the craziest chapters of One Piece I have ever read, quite possibly one of the best. I'm not going to say the best that I've ever done a live reaction to. One of the best chapters I've ever done a live reaction to. And for being the GOAT mangaka, look, I know some of my One Piece fans might say that I've been cheating on Oda with Togashi because I've been enjoying Hunter x Hunter. You guys know I love Hunter x Hunter, all right? I would argue the Hunter x Hunter anime is the best anime I've ever watched. I would say it's better than the One Piece anime. However, when it comes to manga, Oda, I am crowning you king of all manga. This goes to you, Oda. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable chapter. The bounties of Kaido, of Big Mom, of Whitebeard, of Goldie Roger, of Blackbeard. All the bounties. We find out, what was the dude's name? Rox D. Zebek was the captain of the Rocks crew. Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Shakky, my dude Shakky, you know his ass is gonna show up at some, we Disney, that's okay, doesn't matter, I don't care, this is a fine stream to swear on. You know Shakky's gonna show up now. You know Shakky's gonna show up, he has to. I gotta turn on the chat, by the way. Hold on. You know Shakky is gonna show up at some point. You know it. You know it. Shakky is gonna show up. Shakky's gonna show up. Captain John, bro, like, what was he like in his prime? We saw the zombie back in Thriller Bark. Dude. And then God Valley? Out of nowhere, dude. Out of nowhere. God Valley. This fateful island 38 years ago that suddenly disappeared from the earth. And then Garp teaming up with Roger to take them down? And then finding out that Garp, like the reason behind Garp not ever becoming an admiral? This is crazy, man. Why are people spamming Dragon's not a pirate? In pirating history, Dragon's not a pirate. He's the most wanted man. Oh, so you think Dragon could still be? I don't know about that though. That would be kind of weird. I mean, that's a small. I don't know about that. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe you guys are right. I'm seeing a lot. Okay, Dragon's not a pirate. I get it. All right, you want me to turn chat off again? I'll turn off. No, I'm kidding. I get it. I know. Dragon's not a pirate. I know. He's the head of the Revolutionary Army. I get it. But it seems weird for him to say there are no bounties in pirating history that surpass these two men. And then, like, suddenly next chapter, he's like, oh, by the way, here's Dragon. He's got 6 billion berries. You know what I mean? He did specifically say pirating history, though. And you're right. We should, you know, I shouldn't throw that away. I shouldn't just dismiss that. You're right, chat. You're right. That could mean... What? Overrated chapter, bro, what? Overrated? You thought this chapter's overrated? Oh, it's just literally one dude spamming overrated again and again. What's your name, Linkerus? Yo, Linkerus, get linked out of my chat forever, loser. All right, anyway, continuing. Hold on a minute. Tekking made a video on the meaning of the bounties. I'll have to check that out later then. I'll have to check that out later. I have to. I gotta check that out later. I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't subscribe to anybody other than King of Lightning. I don't. Because I got spoiled one too many times, and I just like unsubscribe from everybody. It's not true. I subscribe to Brago too, but I only subscribe to BDA Law because they do the live streams, and he's usually pretty good about not spoiling stuff. But I'll check Tekking. Tekking's a friend of mine, obviously. I check Tekking's things every once in a while, but I can't be spoiled by his stuff. All right. Hold on. Now, real quick. Before we get into any other discussion, I really quickly want to shout out everybody who's been donating and becoming a member during the stream. We got so many people who joined up with the membership program during this stream. I'm sorry that I missed all of you, but I gotta read you out real quick. We have 206 members now. Let me update that member goal. Hold on. I cannot get over the fact that we had 6,000 live viewers, and there's still 5,000 of you in here, man. Thank you so much for staying. Obviously, I'm sure you guys want to talk about the chapter, so I understand why you guys still stayed around. But hold on. Real quick, let me just shout out the new members. Ethan White, T. Pinkstaff, Zing Osla, Corey Welch, Jalamara Towney, Sean KOGH, hope I'm saying that right, Srini Visan Rao, Jean St. Preux, NLCKO, Vlad Marius Lungu, Michael Harrison, and then I think that's everybody, right? Are we good? And then we got a bunch. Oh, and Golden Star. Thank you very much. Oh, he just popped up on screen. Nakama. To all of you. Nakama, man. Thank you. Real quick. I'm going to read out these quick donation messages real quick. Braden Sims donating saying, Rogers Bounty surpassing 6,000 people. Yo, thanks for that. We got Oxtail saying, in pirating history, dragons are evolutionary. There you go. Jeremy Joestar said the same thing. Dragon could be higher since he's not a pirate. Good chance he could be around 5 billion. There you go. G Hood saying, Buster Call coming soon. Maybe. They did tease on the One Piece Twitter account all those days ago that there was going to be a Buster Call sometime soon or some type of event. They renamed the Twitter Buster Call. I don't know if you guys saw that. The new chapter drops October 6th. And when was that supposed to happen? Like October 4th or 5th or something? So maybe. Maybe they are going to initiate a Buster Call on Wano. That'd be crazy. Jacko donated through Super Chat and said Shanks is 4 billion after 6 years, and he's 300 million behind Lin Lin, who's been a Yonko for at least 20 years. Also, Oden was probably the first commander and Marco second, or Oden's second division commander. Okay? Chaos Learlin saying page 7 Panda Man confirmed to be both in the Marines and the Pirates. Wait, is he actually there on page 7? Wait, let me go back and look. Oh, he is! Panda Man's there. Go look on page 7. It's on the scene where he says, yes, it's true, the three of them were part of the same pirate crew years ago. You can see it right under where it says, I can't believe this. Panda Man's there. All right, Panda Man's chilling in the... Maybe Panda Man is a twin. Maybe one of his twins is on the Beast Pirates. Maybe he's quadruplets. Maybe he's quadruplets, identical quadruplets, and they're all over the place. One's in the Revolutionaries, one... Yeah, it'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. All right. Let me read the rest of these out, though, real quick. I want to read out some of these other... Ayush said the wait finally paid off for me. I finally saw a Roger stream after so long. It's 2 a.m. here, but I'm so glad it was this chapter. The chapter was ultimate, and your reaction was ultimate, too. Hashtag warp. Yo, thank you very much. Prestige Alchemy says, Rox D. Zebek. Zebek is Blackbeard's ship. The ship's name is the Saber of Zebek. This is the craziest chapter. This makes sense why Shakky visited Whitebeard in episode 0. Yeah, if they work together. Blackbeard is following Zebek like Luffy is following Roger. A lot of people talking about this. Teach's ship is the Saber of Zebek. I'm seeing everybody spamming it in my chat right now. So what, you think like so Blackbeard's carrying on the will of Zebek? That's wild. What if... Because, you know, we've all had these theories about what if Teach is not actually a D, if he's like a fake Will of D user. What if Rox was the same way? What if they were related? Dude, what if Blackbeard is like the son of Zebek? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Rox originally had the darkness fruit? Yo! Oh! Oh! What if that's true? What if that's true? What if Zebek actually had the darkness fruit, and then when they finally got their hands on it, and that would make sense if Whitebeard was... Oh! Whitebeard was in the Rocks Pirates. So he would have known the Rocks captain's power. And Blackbeard knew that and went after Whitebeard's ship knowing that one of his commanders is going to have the fruit. Yo, that's probably why Whitebeard... Oh, man. Yo. Because we don't know what went down in God Valley. What if Whitebeard, midway through, was like, I had enough of this. Yo, hold on. The Shaper of Zebek. What in the world? Thoughtful Free Space is saying, Sengoku mentioned just starting to go over bounties. Do you think he'll go over the ex-warlord's bounties next? I hope so. That'd be amazing. I hope it's not this upcoming weekend, though, because I'm going to be in Vegas this upcoming weekend for my girlfriend's sister's wedding. So I hope it's not this weekend. Because I'm going to have to do a live reaction on Sunday. I have to. But I'm going to be out of town. So I'm going to have, you know, my laptop again. All right. Kind of like what had to happen for 956. Yo, though. Great idea. After this chapter, the fun theory is that people said years ago that Captain John's... Wait. The fun theory that people said years ago was that Captain John's treasure has a poneglyph. That may very well be true now. Prince Ali, I did a whole video about that back in the day. How I said that I think Captain John's treasure is a road poneglyph. I've been saying that. So that'd be awesome if that was true. Rock's silhouette resembles a dragon a little from Alex Parkins. What? All right, let me see this. Hold on. You think... Time out. I want another discussion. Hold on. We have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. Rocks D. Zebek. You guys are telling me, you know, Blackbeard's ship is called the Saber of Zebek? And now we're seeing Rocks D. Zebek here? And the wheels are turning in my head. What if Zebek also had the power to have multiple devil fruits? Because you think about it, Blackbeard's fruit, right? Whitebeard's fruit. If, let's say Zebek had the dark fruit. Let's just assume, for the purposes of this theory, that he had Blackbeard's devil fruit. Let's assume. But let's also assume that, according to this weird, crazy out there theory, what if Rocks, Zebek, could have multiple devil fruits, and he had Kaido's fruit, and Whitebeard's fruit, and Blackbeard's fruit. And that theory we've been talking about for years, about, you know, the strongest zone, the strongest paramecia, and the strongest logia, and they were all with one person. People don't know how Blackbeard has multiple fruits. What if Blackbeard somehow got the power to inherit multiple fruits through Zebek? Like if Zebek had that and then Blackbeard's carrying on his will? And then you think about it, if the Rocks Pirates were eliminated in the God Valley incident, and Roger and Garp came together and obliterated everybody, that would be kind of crazy. That would be crazy. You guys are saying no? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, what was Whitebeard's reaction to the fruit during Marineford? I gotta go back, I gotta reread that chapter. I tagged you in a post on Twitter regarding bounties. I gotta be honest, man, I've had mentions muted for days, so if you tag me in anything, I'm sorry I haven't seen it. Roger, I love you, man. Thank you, Roman. Hold on. Let's continue with this real quick. So, like I said, if Zebek had all three of the fruits, right? The Logia, the Paramecia, and the strongest zone, and that upon his death, because you know how the fruits, when somebody dies, it goes to like the nearest fruit. What if, as they were escaping, boom, Whitebeard got one, or got both? He somehow captured both or something. Or Big Mom ran off. Or Big Mom ran off with the dark fruit, and then he chased down Big Mom or something, and then I don't know. And then that's how he got it, and then he handed it off to oh man, and then Blackbeard got it through Whitebeard? That'd be wild. But then like Whitebeard got his fruit from that, and then maybe Kaido got his fruit from that? I don't know. The Zebek stuff is crazy though. Blackbeard is Zebek. He's three guys in one. Both are on Full Lead Island. I mean, you're right. It says here, right in the very beginning. It says right in the very, very beginning. Look back where it says Full Lead. They always had a tempestuous rivalry. The Rocks Pirates were a collection of individuals who came together on the pirate island of Full Lead years ago to make one big score. And now Blackbeard's in charge of Full Lead Island. So the parallels are there for Blackbeard and Xebec. I gotta do videos about this. What if Blackbeard killed Thatch to get the Yami Yami no Mi? Yeah, I know that, obviously. That's not a what if. That definitely happened. We know he killed him. That's not a secret. That's been part of the story for years. My chat's just going so crazy that I don't even know what people are talking about. Xebec's ship has 3 sails? You gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, but okay, that's a stretch. That's a little bit of a stretch. I'm gonna say that's a bit of a stretch because lots of ships have 3 sails like that. That's a bit of a stretch. It is interesting that you look at the Rocks Pirate flag and you can see the mast and it looks like a skull on fire. What if like the Mara no Mi was on the crew at some point? Or what it, because they say, oh man, there's too many theories that can come out of this. Shakky is part of the Rocks Pirates, or was part of the Rocks Pirates. Shakky can make things float, right? Crazy out there, off the cuff theory. What if Shakky helped the world government make God Valley disappear? And that he made the whole island float up into the sky, and that God Valley's actually part of the moon. That'd be wild. That'd be wild, man. Wait a minute. Well, I don't know if I believe that though. Hold on, wait. Blackbeard. I'm looking this up real quick. I need clarification on this. How old is Blackbeard? How old is Blackbeard? Do we know? 40 after the time skip, 38 upon debut. This happened. Oh, yo! Okay. I don't think it's coincidence that this fateful event happened 38 years ago and that Blackbeard was 38 pre-time skip. He's 40 now. What if, another random crazy theory I'm gonna throw out there, what if Blackbeard was one of the Celestial Dragon slaves? Because we still haven't really gotten a full backstory for Blackbeard yet. But remember when they drew all of the different warlords as a kid? When Oda drew the young Blackbeard and he was sitting there and like the moon was behind him in the background and he was crying and we were like, what's going on with Blackbeard? What if Blackbeard was one of the slaves on the island of the Celestial Dragons? Shanks is 39 too. He'd be like, what, 2 years old when this happened? Or he could be a baby. What if he was born on Full Lead and he's Xebec's kid, dude? And what if Shanks was also from the slaves? Shanks is only 39. Dude! This is insane. Blackbeard is exactly 40. Xebec's soul may have been inherited by him. Xebec had the reincarnation fruit, and became Blackbeard, and that's why it happened 38 years ago. It hasn't been 38 years though. It was 40. They said 38 years ago, but Blackbeard's 40. So he couldn't be resurrected into somebody who was already born. You know what I'm saying? Like Blackbeard would have been 2 when this happened, which is why I'm saying maybe he was like a slave on the island or something. This chapter's insane. This chapter's really insane. Let's keep going. Hold on. There's too much stuff to talk about in this chapter. There's a lot of stuff. Real quick, I want to get back to donations because I saw a lot of people donated. I want to read out some of these donations, man. Real quick. I'm going to read out some of these donations. If it happens, this will be the first time we've seen a Buster call from BM Productions. Teach would have been 2 if Xebec is his father from Elevated Hydra. David Schiff says, also, Blackbeard could have been Rock's son and taken on his mom's last name, just like Ace, who took on his mom's last name, who is also a D. KJ Rules says, Roger, hopefully you remember me from some of your past Twitch streams. I do. Finally managed to catch another one of your One Piece streams. This was a lit chapter. The bounties were awesome, and I am looking forward to what the SSG will do. We haven't even talked about the SSG yet. We haven't even discussed this yet at all. The Super Science Squad or something? What? This chapter, man. This chapter's insane. This chapter's truly insane. Let me just hit this real quick. Can I go back to this chapter? The SSG, the Special Science Team, the SSG. Time will tell if cleansing our own ranks is the right decision. That will depend on the Navy Special Science Team, the SSG. So what are they up to? What's Vegapunk up to? What's he up to? Because obviously, you know, Vegapunk made the cyborgs. He made the pacifistas. I know Kuma was the original. What if Vegapunk is working on some crazy stuff where he's like cloning? Because you know how the German 66 people are clones? Yo, what if Vegapunk in the background cloned and took the DNA of all the warlords and he's just making like we're gonna fight clones of Boa and clones of Mihawk. Yo, imagine an army of Mihawks at the disposal of the Marines. Yo, that would be insane. SSG, there's the G. Hey, loud G. Or the SSG stands for Giants. Special Science Giants? I don't know, I'm more inclined to think it means Super Saiyan God. Special Science Giants. I think it's just like the Special Science Group or something. Special Science Giants? What makes you say Special Science Giants? This, I truly can't imagine how all this could come together. I mean, it will, obviously. Oda's setting up all this amazing stuff. And I gotta read these donations. The donations are flying, man. Hold on, real quick. I'll read these out. Because we talked about this a little bit. Prestige says, the skull on the Rocks pirate ship resembles the Yami Yami no Mi in the corner of the skull. Look carefully at, search the Yami Yami no Mi. Okay? Kayla says, this is all well and good, but can we agree that Sengoku's goat was easily the best part of the chapter? Sengoku's goat's the greatest, man. Sengoku's goat is the goat. Blackbeard was 8 when Rocks was around? How could he be 8 years old? It happened 38 years ago, and Blackbeard is 40. He would be 2. He'd be 2. He was 2 when this happened. That much we know. Whitebeard took Blackbeard and his crew because he was Rock's son? I don't know, man. Revenant465 said, just got here, but was wondering if you noticed that Oden was likely the previous 2nd Division commander. So the thing with that Oden thing is crazy too. That's really, I'm trying to think of how that, like what the timeline of that was, because I could have sworn that it was brought up earlier that Roger came to Wano and recruited Oden. I didn't think Oden was on anybody else's crew prior to this. So that's interesting. If Oden was a commander under Whitebeard, like, what I'm wondering is, was Oden with Whitebeard during the God Valley incident? How old is Oden, or was Oden? Because if Oden was a commander under Whitebeard when they were part of the Rocks Pirates, and then he was there during the God Valley incident, and then Roger poached him, and that's the true story of it? I mean, dude, what? David Schiff says, watch Mr. Morge's video. He says that God Valley may have been home to Pudding's tribe, the voice of all things. There's a lot to this chapter. I will check that out later, David. Idris Sitar says, I don't know if anyone has mentioned this, but God Valley, oh, there you go. Right here. I don't know if anybody's mentioned this, but God Valley still exists somehow. That might be where the last road poneglyph is, and that's why nobody's found it. Chill the Impaler once again saying, SSG equals Special Science Giants. Okay. Moon Dude 345, very funny name considering the importance of the moon in One Piece, said, my theory is that Garp's wife was a celestial dragon, which would explain why he always does his duty but seems to hate them. This would explain why Dragon has such a high bounty. He is half D and half celestial dragon. I mean, there's plenty of other reasons to hate the celestial dragons. I don't think Garp's wife was a... If anything, maybe Garp's wife the mother of dragon, maybe she was killed by a celestial dragon, and that's why he hates the celestial dragon so much. Maybe that was the case. But his wife being a celestial dragon? Why would he hate his wife? That didn't really make any sense. But the celestial dragons may be killing her for doing something against them, and then him, obviously as somebody who is high up within the Marines, can't do anything about it but can still hate them. That seems to make more sense. What if Blackbeard and Shanks are brothers? I mean, let's not get too crazy. I don't think so. I have a mustache. Joe Walker saying, what if Dragon somehow became a slave of the Celestial Dragons before the incident, and that's why Garp hates them, and Dragon went on to form the Revolutionaries? I think there is probably a tie there between Celestial Dragons and Garp and stuff. There's another story there that we haven't figured out yet. I'm sure we will get to that. But we haven't gotten there yet. Yo. There's a lot of stuff here. Loving the stream, man. Thank you. I have a mustache. Thank you. Ventilator saying maybe Zebek isn't dead. What if he's Emu and Zebek wanted to become king of the world and they both have spiky hair? Well, Emu's got that long, tall head. That'd be crazy if he tied his dreads up into a really, really long, like, cone head type of thing. And then we saw Emu and he's got the crown on top. That would be a wild twist. That would be a wild twist. I don't think that's the case, though. That'd be a wild twist. BM Production saying, my theory about God Valley being the first Buster Call is because if it's wiped out and it was the island before Raftel, no one would be able to find it. Maybe the log pose doesn't reach that far unless it's an eternal pose. Okay, so I misunderstood what you donated before, because when you said this was the first Buster Call, I thought you were talking about you meant the first Buster Call in the story was God Valley. The way I read it was you saying, oh, the first Buster Call is going to happen in Wano. And I was like, that's not the case. We've seen other Buster Calls before. Now I understand what you're talking about. Okay, cool. Cool, BM Productions. Oden backstory, next chapter, or soon to be revealed. I seriously have to sit down and record my Wano Act 3 prediction video. Because I initially was going to record that, but then the day I was going to record it, the chapter 956 had leaked. And I was like, well, now it doesn't matter, because if I say something that ends up becoming true, people are going to be like, you read the spoilers. And obviously, you guys know after this chapter, I wait. So I'm pretty good about waiting. So I wanted to wait, but now I have to sit down and record Act 3 predictions. And I'm glad I waited up until now. I got to do that tonight or maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Tomorrow we got to read My Hero. Tomorrow I got to... we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about it now. What do you think Rayleigh's bounty is? There's so much information in this chapter, I can't even predict that, Fat Stacks. Thanks for the donation. Zebek had the Yami Yami no Mi, says Prestige. Sebastian says, where is Fujitora now and who is he fighting out on the sea? Opal Na says, theory, Whitebeard told Shanks, when I see you, my scar aches. The one I got from him. Shanks is 38. Shanks' parents were at God Valley and gave Whitebeard the scar. You're going all over the place with that. Vegapunk studied cybernetics, cloning, artificial devil fruits, giantification, combine them all. Maybe that's the new SSG project. And then Illy saying, what if Pluton is on God Island? Silver Scones saying, I missed your donation. I'm sorry, Silver Scones. I'm looking. I don't see your donation, man. I'm sorry, Silver. I would have read it earlier, but there's so many people donating. If you donated during the chapter, I'm sorry. Jacob says, ultimate means final. Ending foreshadowed in 957. I mean, this is endgame level stuff. They're talking about God Valley, and they're talking about Roger teaming up with Garp to take down Rox and another D. And I mean, there's a lot of endgame information in this chapter. But I don't think we're going into the end game of the whole series, man. I feel like we have other story arcs to get through first. But I'm glad he's giving us this information now. I think it's important that we're getting these bounties sooner rather than later, instead of like dragging this out. Because you know at some point, right? At some point we're going to get an Elbaf story arc. And when we get that Elbaf story arc, we're going to have some more information on Big Mom. And he could have waited until Elbaf to give us Big Mom's bounty, but he didn't. So I appreciate that. Man! I feel like these past 3-4 chapters have been just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Some of the best chapters in One Piece history. Truly. Also, we got 4,500 of you in here right now. quick thing I want to bring up. One, if you haven't already become a member or joined the membership program, I highly suggest doing so because I live react to the official reactions. I live react to the official chapters of One Piece every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. If you support me, I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot. Obviously, my videos get less views now that I'm not covering the scans, but I feel better about supporting the official release. So if you could support me for supporting the official release, by supporting me through the membership program, it would really mean a lot to me. And obviously, members get access to my One Piece theories early. You get behind the scenes stuff. You get emotes in the chat, all that good stuff. So if 4,500 of you are in here right now, if you've ever considered becoming a member, now might be the best time to do it. We get a new emote at 250, so that'd be amazing. Thank you very much to all the people thinking of becoming members. I'm gonna read out all the new members, by the way, who just joined as well. Nakama. So I'll bring that up. But thank you very much to all you who are in here. And of course, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Make sure to click that subscribe button. I feel like most of you guys in here have to be subscribers of mine. Maybe you're new. Maybe you're new subscribers. Maybe you are. If you are, that's amazing. Welcome to the channel. You chose a great video to start off with. Hey, but if you're new to the channel, I did a full watch through 100. Go check that out. All right. Shanks D. Thanks is saying, wait, what's this? What about Sengoku's last sentence about Wano? Well, let's go back to the end of the page. Hold on. It doesn't strike me as coincidental that all these great figures should have such close ties to the land of Wano, Sakazuki. Well, that's Sakazuki's walking in and Sengoku's walking out. So obviously next chapter has got to be Akainu's going to be delivering some type of message to the Marines. But Sengoku, I think, was saying that to be like, hey, it's not a coincidence that all this stuff is happening in Wano country. Maybe we should look into this a little bit. But Akainu's like, we're not touching Wano country. We don't have the manpower for this. By the way, oh my gosh, dude, shoutouts to all the new members. Hold on, real quick. All these new members, shoutouts to David Schiff, to Revenant 465, to Idris Sitar, to Tyler Drummond, to Resound, to Fomantis, to all of you who have just become members. Nakama, welcome to the membership program. Yo. Thank you so much for joining. You joined during the right chapter, man. You joined during the right chapter. 216 members. Yo. Thank you. Roman is saying, how do people not like the wait, people didn't like the chapter? Wait. And Jorge is saying, what if Silver Axe is what? What if Silver Axe is what? And what's up? Just joined as well. Yo, what's up? Nakama, welcome to the membership program. Wait, what was that you were saying about silvers? Let me scroll up a little bit. I think you missed my donation, but what if Silver Axe is Shakky's... Wait, Shakky... What? Shakky's epithet. What? No, Shakky's the golden lion, man. Oh! You just spelled it wrong. You're talking about Shakky. I did say all those episodes ago, I did mention that I thought that Shakky might have a connection with the Rocks Pirates. I still believe that could be the case. That could be the case. That could be the case. Maybe Shakky and Rayleigh met for the first time during the God Valley incident. Maybe Shakky was part of the Rocks Pirates crew. Maybe she was under somebody. Maybe she was. Maybe Silver Axe was Shakky. That's cool. I like that. I like that theory. I like that. God Valley equals Emerald City. That's not the case, and let me describe why that's not the case. If you look at the chapter, not a lot of people actually know about this, so I'm going to drop some One Piece trivia on you. The Emerald City has already been seen in One Piece. When it was talked about all those chapters ago, they mentioned the Emerald City. We've seen the Emerald City. Emerald City was in Dressrosa. Dressrosa, Greenbit was the Emerald City. Because if you remember, the Emerald City was one of Nolan's tall tales. And we saw that Nolan had a connection to Dressrosa. So I believe we've already seen the Emerald City. That was Greenbit. We saw that already. That was the land of the Tontatas. Because think about it. If you think about the Wizard of Oz, right? The Wizard of Oz, you got Munchkin Land, and then you got the Emerald City, and then you've got the Tontatas, little Munchkins. Come on. I mean, it's like, clearly, that's the case. People are saying, hell no. That's always what I assumed the Emerald City was. Because literally, Greenbit means Emerald City. That's exactly what it means. Like, that's what it means. It's emeralds. I mean, it's headcanon. It is. I'm not saying it's confirmed, but I'm saying that there's a pretty good chance that Greenbit is the Emerald City. So maybe we're going to see more of the Emerald City later on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll hold an L for that. But the way I read it, and the way I've even talked about this in previous videos, I think Greenbit is Emerald City. But it is what it is. By the way, man, shout outs to all the other new members as well. Let me just refresh this. Holy mackerel, man. Wow. 221. When did 5 more people join, man? 5 more people joined? Yo. 5 more people just joined the membership program. I Have a Mustache just joined. Wazup joined. Magdeal joined. Christopher joined. And then who else? Irvin Jr. and Charlie Numbrox. To all of you who just joined, Nakama, thank you so much for joining. Let me read out some other donation messages real quick. Marcus says, what if Luffy and Roger and Kobe and Garp face Blackbeard as rocks? Crux says, Big Mom transplanted Zebek's soul into baby Blackbeard. Because Blackbeard has 2 souls, he can eat 2 devil fruits. Look at Fujitora, he took some damage. So those 2 things are unrelated. Fujitora did definitely take some damage. I mean, they just fought the revolutionaries, so that's not a huge surprise. That soul idea is interesting. That's an interesting idea. Because Big Mom at that point would have had the soul fruit, because she was a kid when she ate Mother Carmel. So she would have had the soul fruit power when she was part of Rocks. That's a cool theory. But we already know that she can't put souls into living people. Unless maybe that's the only person it worked on. I don't know. I Have a Mustache said, I can't think of a better time to join. Nakama. Jay said, was it mentioned that Blackbeard's ship is called the Saber of Zebek? Yes, we talked about that. And that coincidentally, Rock's time ended when Marshall was born. We talked about that, yeah. Look up Shakky's full name. Her name, Shakuyaku, means peony, which is a type of flower like all of the Kuja names. Think about her guessing about boa-loving Luffy. You think Shakky is originally from the Amazon? You think Shakky's from Amazon Lily? That'd be interesting. Bro! What? I have never, in the history of my YouTube channel, had the donation that alerted the Fire Emblem concert. Are you kidding me? Wow! Wow, dude, what the heck? 200 euros. Charlie 200 euros. Charlie Noombrox donated 200 euros through Super Chat and said, man, I have been watching your reactions ever since forever, and I've never got to witness you live. You give me joy in my life. Chichibukai Bounties next week. Bro. Charlie. Charlie, thank you very much. You deserve it, so much positive energy. Bro, Charlie, thank you so much for the 200 euro donation. Maybe we are going to see the Shichibukai bounties next week, because obviously they're going to have to skyrocket, because now they're going to be hunting down the Shichibukai. Wow, man. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I've never heard of Fire Emblem. This is awesome. I kind of love it. Well, I said this because I thought it might happen during the Fire Emblem streams at the ending. But Charlie came through doing a One Piece stream, setting off a Fire Emblem donation. Bro. Oh my God, man. Charlie, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's in here right now. Dude, we've just been sitting, hanging out, talking about the chapter. There's still 4,000 of you in here. We're still discussing stuff, and there's still 4,000 of you in here, dude. 4,000 of you. We're not even, we're done with the chapter reaction, but you're still here talking with me. Man, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And all these new members as well. Holy mackerel. Blue Tiger Ants. The Hassan M. Yo. Nakama to both of you. Marcus Conley saying Luffy is... Oh, that's what we just talked about. We love you and we love your reactions. You deserve it, bro. Thank you, Foxamar. Thank you. Keep up the good work, Foxamar. This chapter, man. I know I said after 956 that it was chapter of the year. Bro, this is chapter of the century. If 956 is chapter of the year, this is chapter of the century. I don't know how else to describe it. Nothing but love. Luffy said, just you wait, Kaido. What do you think about the theory that SSG is the WG version of what? What is this? God Valley was where the celestial dragons used to live? That makes sense. That makes sense. But, okay, that goes back to what I talked about in a previous video, though, about the potential connection between the celestial dragons and the moon. Remember how I said maybe Shakky, like, somehow levitated the island, and that's why it's been away from everybody? Somehow God Valley ended up on the moon? You know how the celestial dragons always have those giant spacesuits on? Yeah, I saw Fujitori's injured. Yeah, I did. God Valley was just their summer house, maybe? I don't know. Chapter of the millennium? Chapter of the century, dude. Chapter of the century. Skits 3D says, you are awesome, Roger. Much love from all of us. Come on! What? Oh my God. Charlie! Charlie! Charlie, man! Charlie just donated 300 euros. Charlie! I am currently at Oktoberfest in Munich. Ever since Punk Hazard, you have been amazing. This was truly the best chapter ever. Charlie! I'm gonna tell you this right now, Charlie. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna mute this desktop audio because it's gonna go crazy on the stream. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Charlie, if you're out there, this hasn't been publicly announced yet, but you know, I don't care. We're gonna talk about it right now. I'm gonna be in London next year. I can't say why yet, because it hasn't been publicly announced, but I will be in London next year for something. Potentially a branded thing. I will be there next year. When I am in London, Charlie, hold me to this. When I'm in London, I am planning on taking a day trip with Nintendon and with Commonwealth Realm, and we're gonna go to the the town in the country of Germany that Attack on Titan is based on, the walled city. If you are in Oktoberfest in Munich, if you're somebody who's in Europe, if you're in Europe, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, if you're gonna be in Europe next year, and I will be there, hit me up for a drink. It's on me. I'm telling you right now. Dude, Charlie, I'm telling you. Charlie D. Zebic. Charlie, I'm telling you, Charlie, hit me up for a drink. You can hang out with me. You can hang out with Nintendon. Come chill with us, dude. Drinks on me. I'm literally going to be there next year. Potentially October. So, you want to chill with me at Oktoberfest in Germany, in actual Germany, hit me up, all right? Because like I said, I'm going to Europe, I'm going to London for a thing I can't announce yet. But when I can announce it, you'll know. Bro, buy him a drink with his own money, right? Charlie, holy man. I gotta mod you real quick though, Charlie. Good Lord. What in the world? Charlie Numbrox. Dude, he has rocks in his name, man. He's got rocks in the name. How do I mod him? Charlie, say something in the chat so I can mod you, and then we can keep talking about the chapter. Just write anything in the chat, Charlie. Write anything, all right? Just literally write your name in the chat so... As soon as I find you, hold on. Dude. You better meet up with Rod. Oh, he will. Hold me to this, Charlie. I'm serious. Hold me to this. I'm not joking. I will be in Europe next year, and I'm going to Germany for a day trip to go to the Attack on Titan city. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Drinks on me. All right, let's keep going. If I can't see him now, I'll mod him later. It's fine. I'll mod him later. Someone said, I'm Charlie. No. You're not Charlie. All right, let's keep going. Robert says, what will the next week bring? 2 crazy hype chapters? I don't know, man. Hey Shiz says, God Valley, the place that Eam went to see the hat? You think God Valley? Wait. You think God Valley's under Marijoa? Or part of Marijoa? I don't know about that. Or do you think that was just a vault that was in God Valley that some... Charlie's drunk right now. He's not even listening. He'll find out tomorrow he's a mod. Yeah, you're probably right. He's in Oktoberfest. He's having a good time. All right. Golden Star says Shank's bounty is lower than Big Mom's due to him not crazy killing everyone. Similar to how Luffy's bounty is lower than Kid's when the supernovas were introduced. That's a good call. Good call. Fujitora is in the Calm Belt transporting Sabo. That's a neat idea. I like that. Maybe Uranus or a Poneglyph is in God Valley. Because if you remember, Shakky said to Roger, be my right arm, and said that you have that weapon with you. Maybe Roger knew it was from God Valley. Oh, I like that. That goes back in line with all this stuff I'm talking about, the connections to the moon and the celestial dragons. I like that. I like that a lot. David Schiff just said, Roger, you love from San Francisco. You are my favorite YouTuber, but I also love Tekken and King of Lightning, but you number one. Yo, thank you. Would love to grab a beer with you if you're ever here. Drink is on me. David, I'm in San Francisco all the time. I'll hit you up. Just remind me. I might be back for the Anime Awards next year or some other Nintendo event or something. When I'm in SF, hit me up, buddy. Hit me up. A Falcon also says, Roger, today is my birthday and my oh my, what a chapter to read. Made my day. This live reaction has been absolutely nuts. I am still shaking, my dude. Falcon, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let me give you one of these Falcon pounds. Yo, all right, Falcon. Have an awesome day, Falcon. I'm glad that you got this chapter on your birthday. I mean, okay, this is truly one of the best chapters I've ever read. Like, no doubt. No doubt. It's gotta be. Wait, what just happened? Someone in my chat just said Charlie just commented? All right, I'll add him then real quick. Or if one of my mods can mod him. Oh, there he is. You're amazing. Yo, I got you modded real quick. There you go, Charlie. I see you. I see you now. Thank you, Charlie. You're amazing, man. I got him, people. I got him. If you're ever in Tasmania, I love that my audience is all over the world. I had somebody in my chat just say, yo, I'm in Tasmania. If you're ever in Australia, hit me up, mate. Yo, hey, yo. When you get punched for your birthday from Ozake? His name's Captain Falcon, so obviously. Yo, you missed my super chat. I did, Matt? Hold on. I'll read it out. Matt, I'll read your super chat real quick. Hold on. If Blackbeard is Rock's son, does this change the context of when Whitebeard and Shanks talked about him during their meeting and why he stopped Ace? Well, I don't really know, because the whole idea with like who's carrying on whose will, that could be like a whole video in and of itself, right? Because realistically, right, if we still don't know where, like, who had what fruits, right? We were theorizing earlier that maybe Zebek had like Blackbeard's fruit, or maybe like Kaido's fruit or something, and Kaido got it from him when he died because they were all in the same area. Who knows? Sam. Okay, that's an amazing theory. Sam, I'm gonna steal this for a video in the future. I'll mention that you're the one who brought it up. Sam Stan saying, Luffy's eventual bounty. Okay, this is so cool. Let me just go back and double check real quick. If you look at the bounties here, Captain of the Whitebeard Pirates, 5 billion, 46 million, Newgate. Captain of the Roger Pirates, King of the Pirates, Gold Roger, 5.564 billion berries. That's close to, but not 5.6. There are no bounties in pirating history that surpass these two men. Dude, one day, oh man, that is so fitting that one day, Luffy's bounty may very well be 5 billion, or 5.6 billion, I should say. Because then, his bounty would literally be Gomu. Gomu, Gomu. Yo, that is cool. Yo, if Luffy's bounty one day is 5.656, Gomu, Gomu, yo, oh man. I love that. I love that, I love that, I love that, I love that. That wasn't his idea? Okay, well, whoever idea it was, whoever brought it up, that's an amazing theory. That's an amazing, amazing theory. The Gomu Gomu. Oh, did Tekking talk about that in his video? Somebody just said I donated that during the chapter. Oh, did you now? Roger, remember that Shanks became a Yonko after losing his arm. Yeah? He's a monster. Maybe Sabo and Vivi are with Shanks? I guess, well, Shanks was at Reverie. Maybe I don't know. That'd be crazy. Rock's crew was formed by the Davy Back fight. Robin said this game was invented on full. Oh! Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. Time out. You're right. You're right. People were saying Davy Back fight, worst arc in the series, wasn't ever going to amount to anything. Yo, what if that's the case? What if Rock's got all these crazy powerful pirates, because they all wanted to kill each other, right? Kaido and Big Mom and Whitebeard. What if he won them all in the original Davy Back fight on Full Lead Island against Roger? And because they don't say, it says here, Garp is the hero. Let me go to the actual page on the chapter. Hold on, wait. Let me go back. I'm gonna put my glasses on, let me read this out loud. Hold on. Due to a fateful event 38 years ago at God Valley, the Rocks pirates and the strongest crew in the world were wiped out in an island called God Valley, according to the news reports. Rampaging force of evil that none had been able to stop. Garp teamed up with Roger to take them down. What if Roger wanted revenge because some of his people were lost in a Davy Back fight back on Full Lead Island? Yeah. Or, because it doesn't say how Roger got there. In short, this is the truth. In order to protect the Celestial Dragons and their slaves at God Valley, Garp joined forces with Roger there on the island. Was Roger already there, though? What if Roger was already there and they were going to have like a Davy Back fight on God Valley? Dude. Asaf said, love you from Israel. Yo, drinks all over the world. Nakama. Hey. Roger would never take anyone against his will. You're probably right. Yo. Sam Stan is saying Oda's trying to show that the Marines ain't going to show up, but they will actually show up because it's Oda. Of course. Of course. God Valley is underwater. Huh? Like the ancient dragon city that disappears and reappears. What do you think of the theory that SSG equals Vegapunk's version of Smiles from Jordan Joestar? I don't think SSG is Vegapunk's version of Smiles. I think it's just the Special Science Squad. We know about this already. Also, I know you didn't just subscribe, Jordan. I recognize your name, Jordan Joestar. You've been a long-time subscriber. SSG should be the Special Science Group. I don't know why Viz translated it as team, and that's what the acronym stands for. Well, there's probably a reason for that. There's probably a reason for that, honestly. There's probably a reason that Viz translated it in that way. There's probably a reason. There's always a reason for that kind of stuff. Dumpy says, love from India. Yo, thank you. Robert saying, I missed your super chat. Let me read that out, Robert. When Kaido is taken down, how much do you see Luffy and the crew having a massive skyrocket in bounties? Oh, I mean, of course. If Kaido's actually taken down, they're going to skyrocket, man. Of course. Of course. You're going to have Zoro with the billion berry bounty similar to Katakuri's. You're going to see, I mean, of course, naturally. Naturally. Maybe Roger won Oden in a Davy back fight. There you go. There you go. Jordan says, no, I actually did just subscribe. You're thinking of a different Joestar? You got so many people who are Joestars in the chat. Well, regardless, I'm glad you're here. Respect from Cape Town. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Afro. In Japanese, the word for special, science, and group are put before the acronym. Well, then there you go. Dance4 Live says Kaido wants to start the greatest war he's ever seen, so he will raid Marineford with Big Mom. I mean, the way Wano's being set up right now, this could be the greatest war we've ever seen. We still don't really know if everybody's going towards Wano country, or like what. We don't know what's going to happen. It could very well be that based on what Sengoku just said, where he's like, it's not coincidence that they all have connections to Wano, that Akainu decides, all right, you know what, let's send some people to Wano. But I also kind of feel like Akainu is going to back out of it because he wants to save his troops for when they eventually do come to Marijoa near the end of the series and destroy the Red Line or whatever. Fujitora is fighting Boa. Go back to the chapter. What? He is? Where do you see he's fighting Boa? Oh, wait a minute. My word, it's the return of rocks. You don't need to... So when Fujitora is on the line with Akainu, is that a sea creature or is that a snake? If that's a snake, maybe he is fighting Boa right now. That'd be really cool if that was the case. Or maybe he's just in the Calm Belt? I don't really know, man. Wano's gonna join for... Dude, there's so much stuff in this chapter. Holy mackerel. Oh yeah, J-Man Joestar just said this chapter gives Garp the respect he deserves. J-Man's the one I was thinking of. You're right, Jordan. Welcome to the squad. Nakama. Sage says, awesome reaction, Roger. Do you remember how the Davy back fight originated? Full of Lead Island, baby. We already talked about it. Kid Koga said, I said that earlier. You missed my super chat. I got you now. Caesar Clown said, Whitebeard, Kaido, Shanks, Big Mom, Bounties represent their names. What do you mean represent their names? We should go see what Artur's talking about with this chapter. Hold on, let's see. Or Arthur, however you say his name. Let's see this. What did he talk about in regards to the bounties? Let's see. Because there's a lot of stuff here that obviously I don't want to read through all this. Oh, he talked about Shakky, though. He talked about Shakky in this, which is interesting. And let's... Wait. What? Whoa. Weevil's mother was part of Rocks? Let's not forget, Weevil's mother, Bakken, was also part of the same crew. Marco stated that both Bakken and Whitebeard were in the same crew back in the day 40 years ago, which at this point is undoubtedly the Rocks Pirates. Given how Bakken stood in front of many armed Marines without panicking, as I mentioned last chapter, I wonder if she's actually decently powerful herself. Being a former member of Rocks, I wouldn't be surprised. Whoa! By the way, given how Weevil himself is 35 years old, if he really is the child of the two, they could have conceived him after the God Valley incident, 3 years to be precise. Of course, this is if they did actually conceive him together, given how it was after they were together in the same crew, or if she was actually the mother. I'm still curious to imagine how she must have looked back then. After all, I imagine she was taller than she is now, given that she is now 0.68 meters tall, 2 feet 3 inches. Maybe she was a bit more attractive too. Oda did share an old design in her Viva card where she was meant to be young and hot, so maybe that's what he'll use as a basis for her original design. She was the buggy of the crew? That'd be wild though if like Shakky and Baki were both on the crew and they were like Nami and Robin. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know. Yeah, and then who is this other person that was shown or talked about? What was the other name? Golden Lion, Silver Axe. We talked about Silver Axe, Captain John, and Wang Ji. Maybe Wang Ji is somehow related to Kano? Kano country? That makes sense. What does Wang Ji mean? Wang Ji comes from the name of a real-life Chinese pirate. Okay. And that's all the information that we have. Well, that would make sense then, because Kano is based on China, so that would make sense. So Wang Ji was an actual real-life pirate. So this is a situation kind of like Bonnie, where there was somebody who existed in real life named this person. Interesting. Why hasn't Wano been affiliated with the world government? Can Wano be God Valley but in disguise? Because they were erased without a trace? That's an interesting theory. Okay, Prestige. Sheldon saying, what do you think of the theory that Blackbeard is a conjoined triplet? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Where's the conjoined triplet thing coming from? What if Kaido and Big Mom go after the world government Marines? Same as the Rocks. This is from Moneybags Joe. Could this be how the Marines get looped in even though they don't want to get involved? I mean, right now, I think Kaido and Big Mom have stuff to deal with on Wano country. So I don't quite think they're going after the world government and the Marines just yet. Glad to see you're still streaming. I left and came back. Dude, it doesn't even feel like it's been an hour and a half, but it's been an hour and a half. We still have 3,500 people in here, dude. Man. I don't know. My phone is going crazy right now. Hold on. What? I don't even know where my phone is. Did I throw it somewhere after the chapter? Wazup said Navy and the Straw Hat Alliance were working together to take down the Rocks Pirates again. Kobe and Luffy and Blackbeard must be planning on taking Kaido's Devil Fruit, the prize. This also I still don't really know. I talked about that during my review portion of last week's chapter. How I mentioned that maybe Kaido's Devil Fruit was the prize that they were going after. But after some people talked to me about it, maybe the prize is the Marimara no Mi. If it's implied that, because we know Sabo's not dead, but maybe if it's implied that Sabo's dead, that's what he's after, because he was after it in Dressrosa too. I don't know. Man. I hope you get to my super chat eventually. I was sending you some love and drinks. Yo, there's so many super chats. I'm sorry if I missed any. There's been so many that have come up. Let me look for yours real quick. Whose did I miss? Whose did I miss? I'm sorry if I missed any. Fujitora is fighting the Sea King from Kuja's ship. Kobe can't take Boa by himself. I mean, that's true too. Roger, look at God Valley compared to the Wano map on 954. Okay. Let's look at God Valley. Wait. You might be onto something there. Wait, let's go Shonen Jump. Read. One Piece. So you're saying God Valley might have just been hidden in plain sight? that God Valley was Wano all along? I don't know about that though, because there's like history to Wano country. There's history to Wano country. I don't think that's. I mean, maybe it is. I'm not going to write anything off. There are similarities there. Here, watch. I'm going to type back in. I'm going to look at that chapter, 954. Look at the map of Wano in 954. Okay. You mean when they're talking about like entering the cave in the port? I mean, I'm looking at them back to back. I see where you're coming from. But they are clearly different islands. They're different islands. They look similar. Admittedly, they look similar for sure. They have the same like hole to the left side. But the peak is like split in two there. Or, oh, wait a minute. What if Onigashima, maybe the Onigashima Island used to be a peak, just like the peak in Wano, and that somehow, some way, Onigashima Island and the people who live there got wiped out during the God Valley incident, and now, well, no, I don't know. I gotta read more into it. But I was thinking that maybe it was something where like Kaido's family was originally from, because you know I talked about how I think that maybe Kaido one day was like a dragon and all that stuff. Maybe Kaido's family was originally from Onigashima, and that somehow, some way Onigashima gets wiped out during the God Valley incident. I think they're two different places though. I really think they're two different places. I don't want to talk about this too much because I really do think they're two different places. I think they're two different places. That'd be cool if it was one and the same though. But this is something that like I feel like if I say this during a live stream, people are going to come back to this and be like, well, you said that Wano and God Valley are the same place. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to wait. God Valley was an asteroid, says Skits. Blackbeard is using Moria to revive Zebek. Ooh, ballistic. That's a cool idea. Robert says, did this lead to finally seeing Shakky in the story with the new members announced on the Rocks crew? Do we eventually see them in the story? I think that'll probably end up happening. I do think we're going to see Shakky eventually in the canon story. I mentioned that Sengoku also mentioned it's a coincidence that comes from Prestige. How do I say your name? Naya Valit says, in the real world, a chimera is someone who has absorbed twins into their body while still a fetus. They have two DNA signatures. What if this kind of weird body that Teach has is one and the same? Maybe. We've talked about that in other streams before, though. Nefeltari, interesting name, says, this chapter says Rocks wanted to become king of the world, like Roger or Im-sama, because Rocks pirates bearing their fangs at the world government, commonly pirates don't do this. Maybe he knew about Im, and that's why they needed to be erased from existence. I mean, that's a good call. The grave in Marijoa is Rocks? Fujitora versus Hancock makes sense. By the way, guys, like the stream. Yes, by the way, there's 600, not 600, I was going to say there were 6,000 live people in here while we were doing the reaction and only 1,500 liked the stream. Bro, there's still 3,500 you in here. We're about to wrap up the stream in a little bit. Make sure to like the stream. Like the stream. Everybody, like the stream. I expect this to jump by 500 likes right now. All of you, no matter what you're doing, there's 3,500 of you watching right now. I expect all 3,500 of you to click that like button right now. As I said that, it literally went up to 1.7 thousand. As I said that. All of you. I'm not going to stop talking about it until it hits 2,000 right now. We're at 1.7K. All of you. To the 3,500 people watching live right now, click that like button. Every single one of you. Do it for Oda. Do it for chapter 957. Click that like button. Now we're already at 1.8. Look at that. Now we're at 1.9. Look at this. It's climbing. It's climbing little by little. It's there. We're almost there. We're almost at 2. So hit that button. Hit that button. Come on, people. Come on. We're almost there. Come on. I know some of you are waiting. I know you're waiting. I know you maybe on your headphones. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you can't pull up another tab. Take the time to, and look at that. We're at 2,000 now. There you go. Wow. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate that. Wow. Okay. Kale Carlson said, you missed my, wait, what? You missed my donation? Old subscriber and former member of the crew. Hey, what's going on, Kale? You were a former member. You were a former member. You're honorary, though. You're honorary because you're still here. You're still subscribed. You're still watching the streams. All right. Before we wrap up, because I could sit here just talking about, I missed a lot of donations. I think I read out almost all of them. I've read out almost all of them at this point. If I missed your donation, please, in the VOD, please comment with whatever your question was. I will get to it. I promise I will answer you. I will, I promise. Because I'm looking, I don't see any more donations. Maybe it's just Streamlabs messing up because there's so many donations, but I truly don't see any that I haven't already addressed. So if I haven't, like I said, please leave a comment on the VOD and I will get to it eventually. I promise. There's just so much to discuss here. God Valley's the place where Shanks and Mihawk met. Why did Roger protect the Celestial Dragons alongside Garp, though? Where is Gold Roger's Straw Hat if Shanks was just 1 year old? There's a lot of like people. What if God Valley is the ancient kingdom? Could it be? I do think there's a connection, obviously, between God Valley, Celestial Dragons, all that stuff. Maybe that's where Celestial Dragons originally came from, where they're considered gods anyway. Check the Twitter post I tagged you in real quick. It explains the bounties. All right. I have to unmute people on Twitter then, because I have it muted where no one can send me messages. Hold on. Advanced filters. Let me open this up. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see what you tweeted me. All right, let's see this. I don't see any tweet from you. Oh, here we go. Good chapter, huh? These are the bounty gags. Shiro. Oh, Whitebeard. 4.6. Shiro equals Whitebeard. Okay. Blackbeards, we already know this. Blackbeards is because of the real life Blackbeard. We know this. Big Moms. 88. Baba. Baba equals old lady. So the reason she has 88 in her bounty is because she's an old lady. Kaido has 110 in there. Hyakuju, meaning king of the beasts. Shanks is 489, equaling Shiyaku, equals Shanks. Okay. And Gold Roger is 55, same. Oh, 5-5, just like Ace. Oh! And 5648 is Goroshiya. Roja. Gold Roger. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's really cool. Thanks, Greg. All these people tweet me memes now that I have everybody unmuted. Dragon is not a pirate. Dragon's not a pirate. This guy named Corny just said, Dragon's not a pirate. Screaming with the megaphone. I know, I know. Wow, 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 wow. Truly, this chapter blew my mind. Remember Scupper Gabon? Could that be a former Rocks pirate crew as well? Oh, Kale just said, no question. I was just happy that I caught you live this chapter. Hey, thanks, Kale. Thank you. Crit Astra said, Roger, sorry for changing the subject, but I'd like to ask you a question. How is your progress in Fire Emblem 3 Houses so far? Just curious. My progress is I beat Blue Lions. Obviously, we beat Black Eagles on stream. I am on chapter 20 of the church route right now. Chapter 19, or no, chapter 19 or 20 of the church route. And then I am chapter, I think, 12 of Golden Deer is where I am right now. Yo. Austin Brown, 912, just became a member as well. Austin Nakama. Thank you very much, Austin. I'll update the sub goal. Oh my God, man. Much love from Finland. Thank you very much, Rita. Thank you. 88 could also be read as haha, meaning mother. Mama, mama, mama. Interesting. Those bounty secrets are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. I'll go check out Tekking's video now. Like I said, I don't subscribe to anybody other than King of Lightning and BDA Law, simply because I don't want to be spoiled on stuff. And King, even when he does his live reactions, I know sometimes King does live reaction to the scans, but he does them on Twitch, so I don't see them. And then he posts them the day of the official release, so like I'm never worried about getting spoiled with King in my sub box. And Law is the same way. BDA Law, Brago, same way. When he uploads stuff, it's like theory videos. So to me, I never get spoiled on stuff because it's just theory videos. But I'll have to go check out Tech Kings and Joy Boys and everybody's. Because, of course, those are my friends, obviously. And I support them and I watch their videos afterwards. But I will get spoiled if I subscribe to them, so I don't. Roger, what do you think about the fact that Imu-sama is looking like an outer space creature? Also, somebody else just said I missed their donation again? Really? Oh, AAA Gamer says, what if the Buster Call teasers are for Alabasta? You think that's what Akainu's gonna go report to them? Whoa! You think Akainu is going, like where Sengoku's leaving the room and then Akainu's coming to talk to them? You think Akainu's going to announce a Buster Call in Alabasta? That is a cool theory. That's cool, AAA Gamer. That's a really cool theory. That's a really, really good theory. I like that. We'll find out next chapter if that's the case. A lot of people saying God Valley is the ancient kingdom. I feel like it might be, man. I feel like it really might be. Check out Vinland Ragnar's videos as well. He's got great One Piece content. I will check him out. Benjamin Lerner says, before you go, phenomenal chapter. I enjoyed your reaction and this discussion. Greetings, Roger. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Nakama, thank you. Zebek had the original Straw Hat? Zebek had the original Straw Hat, and it makes sense the idea of being Roger's rival. I mean, finding out about the Rocks Pirates crew during this chapter was enough. I mean, getting to find out that Whitebeard and Big Mom and Kaido were all part of the same crew, and Shakky and Bakuyan and all this stuff, that's amazing. I mean, it's truly amazing stuff. But to get that, plus the Bounties, plus the Super Science Squad, there's so much information jam-packed into this chapter. I would argue, I mean, this has been an hour and 46-minute long live reaction. This is 100% the longest live reaction I've ever done to a single chapter on my YouTube channel. Bar none. This has been the longest. So, and it's been the most watched as well. Dude, 6,000 live viewers. Unbelievable. So to all you guys who are in here, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for reacting to the chapter with me. Thank you for supporting the official release. You don't know how much it means to me. I got a lot of flack moving to the official release early on. Now I feel like we're in a really good place where you guys who do support the official release but also choose to read the scans, you're getting your live reactions from other people on scan days, but you're coming to me still on the day of the official release. It means a lot to me. Really, thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You guys are great. David Schiff donating again and saying, I really think Mr. Morja's God Valley incident video will change your perspective on the whole thing. Please watch it. He always has good ideas. I will definitely check it out after this. Ballistic Banana saying, final poneglyph at God's Valley? Who knows? Maybe that's Captain John's treasure. Maybe it's still left there. Who knows? All right. I have to do videos about this chapter. I'm going to do at least 3 or 4 videos all about this chapter. I'll probably record them tomorrow, and they're going to be on different topics. I'm going to split them all up because I feel like if I just do one, because this was a reaction and a review, honestly. This was more a review even than it was a reaction stream. First 30 minutes was a reaction, but the whole rest of it was reviewing theories and talking about stuff that was in the chapter and talking about Easter eggs and bounties and everything. I think we went over everything, so I think we are good. But there are a couple things I want to talk about. The bounty thing I want to talk about in the video. I want to talk about God Valley. I want to talk about a lot of stuff. So we'll talk about this later. And I'll go watch Tech Kings Explain video. I'm going to go do that right now. And I'm going to continue the promised read-through sometime soon. I got a lot of stuff coming up, guys. Just to give you guys an idea of future videos that I'm doing, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And part of those 24 videos is the next promised read-through. I have 24 videos right now on my future video list of things that I have to do videos on. 24 videos. And I've got an unboxing video coming out tomorrow, which is probably the craziest unboxing I've ever done with Nintendo. I just uploaded my Hunter x Hunter unboxing, and I've got One Piece theories coming out. I mean, we got a lot of content coming in the next couple weeks. So if you're a new subscriber, if you're like Joestar and you're a new subscriber, you've got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the amazing donations, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the members. Thank you for just being here with me, experiencing the chapter with me. I love all of you. Like, comment, subscribe, and love from Bangladesh. Hey, thanks a lot, man. And you got another epic unboxing? I do. All right. Roger had the hat when he met Silvers, so Zebek didn't have it. Love from Bangladesh. A lot of Oda is God. Goda. And you're Jesus. No. Love from England. Hey, thanks to Winage. Love from Bosnia. Love from all over the world. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time. I'll talk to you guys later. Nakama!